What's up, everybody? Just wanna come on, bro. Anyway, today I want to talk about canyon riding. I know canyon riding is dangerous. I used to ride in the canyons when I was a younger rider, when I was a newer rider. It was cool. It was fun. Like all the homies, all your friends are up there. You throw on your suit, ride your bike. It's a 30-minute ride. 30-minute ride compared to what, like a 2.5-hour drive to the track, which, you know what I mean? Like the reason people go to canyons is because it's so easy. It's right there. The track, you have to buy the track day ticket, you have to buy the slicks, you can use street tires, but it's just a lot. And I understand like why some people decide to go to the canyons and not the track, which is cool. You know, like I said, I used to ride the canyons too, and then I just completely stopped riding them after I seen like a bunch of people dying and people going down. It just wasn't worth the risk for me. So I left it. But if you're, you know, just getting into riding, you're not going crazy, you're obeying the speed limit the best you can, and you're riding with a group, that's fine, man. Go up there and have fun. And you're a newer rider or whatever, the canyons are cool. You know, I remember the excitement I had when I was a younger rider and my friends invited me up to the canyons. I was like, oh, that's sick, man. Let's go up with the boys and let's just ride. And it's a good atmosphere, you know. Some people, you know, it's expensive to go to the track, and some people can't afford it, you know, just because sometimes, you know, life comes up, or you have to buy something for your car, or your I don't know, you know. Like right now my truck needs tires. That's gonna be like $1,000 to get the tires. So life always comes up. Now those people may not have money right now, but you know, they might want to go to the track later when life settles down, and that's cool. But I understand why some people ride the canyons, because, you know, it's easy to get there. It's not a lot of money, but there are risks. Like you could crash, you could go off the side of the mountain, you could die. So, but if you're not going crazy, you should be okay. But there's always, like, you know, there could be oil, there could be a squirrel. I'm not gonna lie, like, people think it's a joke, but like if there's a squirrel coming out and a squirrel takes out your front, you're done. Like I know people who have died because of little squirrels. Like you think it's funny, but until you go up to the canyons, you start seeing it. Like, it's dangerous. I think the canyons are good, like a good place to meet people, because there's a lot of cool people that you don't have to meet everybody on a racetrack. You don't have to meet everybody at the track. I have friends that are on the track. I have friends that race. I have friends in the canyons. I have friends that just go to bike meets and stuff like that. Like, it's not about just one group or one focus. Like, it's cool to have a bunch of riders that are in they're into different things. Not everybody has to race to go to the track. And I know this channel was like, I'm a racer and I love the track. That's true. That's my channel. I want to help people get better at riding on the track. But at the same time, I'm not so stuck up on that where it's like, oh, I see like somebody who's going to bike meets, I'm not gonna waste my time, or I don't talk to them. No, like, I like all riders, dude. Like, you never know, that dude at the bike meet, one day he might be faster than you, or he might be racing on you. So you gotta treat everybody the same, because you never know who might come around the corner. There's always gonna be somebody coming up, you know, somebody who's hungry. Bike meets are cool, you know what I mean? Just all the rev bombing and like doing burnouts in front of the cops, like I don't really rock with that. But it's cool to go to the bike meet and chill. I know they have tacos and stuff at most of the bike meets, but it's a cool, there's a bunch of avenues you can take, is what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter what avenue you take, as long as you're like, you keep an open mind, you can learn something from everybody. I've learned stuff from people at bike meets that are some of my homies now, and we're still homies. And they don't go to the canyons, they just, I know one of my friends, he literally has a Ducati Superleggera, and he knows who I'm talking about. But yeah, he's cool. I mean, I always talk to older heads too, people that are older than me, for advice on the bike or just in life, because you can learn a lot, man. If you just shut up, leave your ego like at home, and you have an open mind, people would teach you. Literally, the answers to life have already been answered from older people that have been through those shoes. They know what to do, and that's how you network. Like, if you talk to people at bike meets, somebody might help you with gear. You talk to somebody on the track, they might help you with a lot time. You know, you talk to you get the point, you get what I'm saying. Like, it's good to have connections, man. You can't be so closed-minded. And maybe this channel seems like that, like I only talk to races and I only track ride. Man, my messages and my DMs are different people, from beginner riders to track riders to racers to just general questions. I help everybody, and I'm cool with that. Like, you gotta have a variety. You gotta have a variety of people that you talk to and help. At the end of the day, when you die, it's just like, how are people gonna remember you? How many people did you help? Not everybody's gonna like you, but some people are gonna rock with you, some people aren't. So whether they ride canyons, track, they go to bike meets, the motorcycle community is super sick, because you can meet so many people, especially on social media now. I have some homies that are over there in Jersey, different parts of the states that I rock with. They're cool, you know, and that helps out, because if I do want to go to VIR, or I want to go to a track on the East Coast, you know, they'll help me. Or somebody in Texas, they'll help me. Or even Italy, like when I ride in Italy, my homie Fabio, my brother, he's always there for me. The sick thing about the 24R1s, or just newer bikes, you can just downshift without touching the clutch, like auto. It's just a savage bike, man. It's so nasty. But as nasty as this bike is, I still miss my 2003 Gixxer 600. That's my favorite bike. I don't care what bike I have now. I don't care what races I've done. That Gixxer 600 2003 that my dad got me when I was 16, it had like 40,000 miles on it. That was my bike, man. I was so young. I felt like the man. You know, I didn't know nothing. I was naive, but everybody has close calls when they hop on a bike. I ain't perfect, but God was with me, and God took care of me, and made me the racer I am today. But the canyon riding is cool, man. You meet a lot of good people. I got a lot of good buddies up there that don't even, I go up there rarely. I mean, all my buddies know that I'll be at the track if they want to come say hi, but I still keep in contact with them. Like, I'm still cool with everybody up there, and I try to bring some of them to the track, you know, and I offer like my truck, like, hey bro, I'll give you a ride. Or like, people always ask me at the track, like, hey, can you show me some pointers, can you spin a couple laps? And I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. I haven't got into coaching yet. I think I do want to get into coaching. But not right now, just the way life is. Like, I love helping people, but I don't think I could dedicate myself to a whole day. I don't know how much I would charge. I don't know. I really don't know, dude. So right now I'm kind of putting that on hold. I'm just kind of waiting for, a lot of my homies are still yellow plates. I'm trying to get them to come up to white so we can, it's cool to race with the homies, but everybody's progression is a little bit different. See, there's a tunnel right here, but I don't want to make too much noise because I don't know if there's a patient in there. I can scare them. Shout out the fire department. I don't want to rev the bike. I don't want to, because you know when you go in a tunnel, bro, you make hella noise. I'm not trying to do that because there could be a patient in there. If I rev the bike, it could cause them to have a heart attack. It could spike their blood pressure. That person could go into shock. Nobody wants to hear this loud bike revving when they're in the back of an ambo. You know what I mean? And that just comes with rider etiquette. Like, what kind of rider you want to be? You want to be that, like, that guy that's like, oh man, like, why would he do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just an older thing. Thanks. Maybe it's just an older thing, but if there's a patient in there, bro, like, if my grandma's in the car right here, like this BMW, I don't want to rev them. I don't want to rev bomb them. I don't want to, I don't know, bro, because I got a grandma out there, and I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want no biker doing that to me. Come on now, chill out, bro. So yeah, I didn't want to, I just want to keep the RPMs low. But yeah, that's just my little take on the canyon riding. If you guys want to hear anything else on the channel, shoot me some messages in the comments. I'm just kind of free flowing for whatever I feel that I need to cover or talk about. But like I said, this is all my opinion. You guys can make your own opinions, make your own diesel. You guys can digest the video how you want. These are my opinions on my channel. I'm not right, I'm not wrong, it's just my opinion. And I just speak just based off my personal experience riding bikes, racing bikes, and I don't know, riding for over 10 years. So I think that counts for something. That's just my thoughts on that. Like I said, I'm going to the track in a week or so. My suspension guy's gonna be there, so I'm gonna shout out him, and I'm gonna shout out my boy's shop. You guys can hit them up for suspension, or you hit on my boy for some work on your bike. And that's another thing, like, if you want to do, you can't cut corners. If you want something done right, you got to pay for it. Especially like when I go to the canyons, I try to tell people, like, hey man, you got to get this, you can't be rocking this chain on here, man. You can't be rocking that tire, like that brake fluid. You gotta, come on, dude, like that's death right there. But they don't know no better. So, like, you know, my job is like to teach people, like, about their bikes and tell them what's right or wrong. And it's up to them if they want to listen. But yeah, canyon riding is cool, you know, but eventually you do want to switch to the track, and you just want to be on the track because it's safer, man. There's so much out here on the roads that I've seen people just get messed up, bro. Like, messed up, and like can't walk the same, all kinds of stuff. Alright. You gotta practice self-control on this thing, because it'll get away from you. But yeah, I hope you guys are rocking with the channel. If you guys have any questions about gear, and this channel, I don't know if you guys watch World Superbike or MotoGP or Moto America. Those guys are some of the fastest guys in the world. Those guys are like aliens, bro. That's what my homie said. They're like aliens. They're just supernatural on the bike. I know Jonathan Ray. He's a SBK rider. Jonathan Ray, you can look him up. He has his own YouTube channel. He doesn't have a lot of followers, but I mean, that dude knows everything. You know, he knows everything. Usually the people that know a lot about bikes and stuff, or like just been around the corner for a long time riding and racing, they don't get a lot of views because the audience, I think, I try to make my audience for all ages. You know, I try to watch what I say on here, because if a kid's watching, I don't want them to look at me in a bad image, or you know, like I want to keep it as clean as I can for the little ones coming up. But I also have an audience that's mature, an audience that's older. So I'm trying my best to formulate my channel the best to everybody. Because you never know who's watching. You know what I mean? So it's your job to represent yourself, and it's harder to do that online because you're exposing yourself, and not a lot of people do that. You know, it's vulnerable. That guy likes to bike. But yeah, usually the videos with a lot of views are like something crazy, like I ran from the cops and I was doing like 170. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good on that, bro. You got it. You got the likes and the followers and that stuff, but I'm straight. I'm good. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ride safe. Leave your ego at home. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let me know what you guys want to see, or what video you guys want me to do. I'm still new to this YouTube stuff. I'm still getting used to the mic. I'm still getting used to riding and talking. I'm super bad on the track about my talking, but man, like they say, like bikes attract chicks, but they just attract men, bro. So just remember that. Be careful out there. Those dudes had their shirt off and we're just like, oh, I'm not even gonna get into it. Anyway, I always stop at all stop signs, because there's so many times when I seen a cop like in the corner. Nah, he ain't catching me. Catch you on the next one. Peace.